What's up, guys?
Welcome.
Give us our intro.
Back. And we've still got the moustache
It's
going
peaking.
strong. I think it's gotten thicker.
Thicker, and this has gotten shorter.
Anyway,
What are we making today?
today we're making key lime pie, which is super easy. And once again, like last week, we've got our
We
skim
love the
condensed milk.
condensed milk,
Honestly,
yeah.
it's the best thing for baking. Everything tastes delicious with it in it.
We're using Scotchies and Biscoff.
Yes.
Normally it's Biscoff or Scotchies. Today, both.
Both.
Why are we using both?
I feel like it just like with this, it just gives it like that caramelized spice biscuit within it, just gives it like the hint, because the lime's like the strong flavor.
Okay.
But this, it just pairs really well. But you don't want it too overpowering.
How much a kilo?
And this is also harder to make the crumbs, so that helps.
How much do these guys cost a kilo?
There was a bag for like $10.
Too much.
Anyway, now as you can see, spoiler alert, we're not using key limes. Key limes are like tiny limes.
Fun fact, didn't know that.
Don't know where to get them, for one.
So is it just a smaller lime or is it
It's
a
like a
shit?
small
It's change
lime.
shape. Okay.
And then two, I'm pretty sure you have to use like 20 limes to get the pie. So we've got 4 limes. Tastes just as good.
Cool.
So first step,
Eggs.
no, incorrect. Put the oven on.
Oven.
Let's see if he knows how to put the oven on.
We're going to click on and then we're going to go to 180.
160.
160. Now, normally, that's the term. Jesus. So normally you just go 180 to preheat, right?
That's if you want it on 180.
Don't you normally
Okay,
preheat?
and now can we look at the
Yep.
setting you've put it on?
You got to change it to setting after the temperature's found as being
Yep. So what setting are you gonna put on?
fan forced.
Yeah, but that one's got lines on it. Yeah. Oh,
Fan forced
Correct.
without lines at
It's not that bad.
180 degrees.
correct.
It's actually 160. Wasn't even this.
Shut up. All right, now the first thing we're gonna do, I'm gonna take the eggs off him, is we're going to make the crumb. So you need a little bowl, and you're gonna put in, wait, get your scale.
We are using the biscuits.
We're gonna use 300 grams of biscuit. I'm gonna add a little bit more in today because I couldn't find the normal pie tin. So we're using this pie tin, which is a little bit bigger. So we'll just add in an extra biscuit or two.
How many grams?
So just do 300 and then I'm just gonna add in a
Do
biscuit.
we even have 300 grams here?
This is 250. We're doing a mix.
Gotcha. You did tell me that.
If you do have a food processor, it is a lot easier. We don't, so we're just gonna
I'm the processor.
hand smash it.
Surely you can buy bigger biscuits.
You can, but not of Biscoff.
Do they even make the Biscoff spread anymore? I feel like I haven't seen it as much. Some places aren't doing it, hey?
And they make these other Biscoff biscuits, which are like round ones, and then the Biscoff spread in the middle. Okay, slow down. We don't want heaps of Biscoff. No,
You want 300?
I said 300, but a little bit extra because the tin's a bit bigger.
That is 313. 330 is a lot extra. See, it doesn't care about the calories. That's for sure. With
So now I just break them up with your hands a little bit first, and then you get in with this and hit it, and put a tea towel underneath it.
wash my hands.
Oh my god, the sand you've brought in.
Yeah, we have been to the beach, hence the sunscreen all over me and the lack of shirt because we're going to go back after. Have I got permission to go back to the beach after this?
You can do what you want.
Bit of cooking class mid-morning, bit of coffee this morning.
I'm gonna have to re-vacuum, so don't worry.
Re-vacuum, okay. Do you want to have a go at this? No, it doesn't use the hands at all.
Make me sick.
I'm getting restless.
Alright, we've had to move to the big bowl. And we have nearly done that. So while we do that, we're now gonna melt some butter to then mix in with that to make our crumb. We're going to use, like last time, the flora butter, and we're gonna use 150 grams.
Surely we can get the eggs in at this point. Give me the eggs.
The eggs don't go in there.
Well, what's this?
80. What's 150? Sorry. What's 80 take away 150?
80 take away 150.
Wait, 150
take away 80 is 70. 150 take away 80. Hold on. Yeah, I think. 180 take away 50. 150 take away 80.
Yeah, 7.
Alright. Quick drinks break.
Drinks were.
Give us your best quarter turn. Come on,
Go
double
over
buy.
there. Go over there. Doesn't go over
Front
there.
double
Go
buy.
over there.
The viewers are going to be disappointed.
Get a front double buy.
You can't even give us a 5-second double buy.
I don't know what that is.
A bit of oomph. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Okay, that'll do.
Come on, give us yours. We know
No,
that's the only
It's
reason.
not funny.
He's
It's
here.
not funny, mate.
He's here. He's got no shirt on. He's set himself up for this front double buy.
Look.
We've melted our 150 butter, and we're gonna chuck that in. I like to just do it a bit at a time, because sometimes you don't need that much. And while we do this, Lockie's gonna grease the tray. You don't have to grease the tray because of the how do we grease the tray?
With paper towel and butter.
Because the biscuits have, we're putting butter in them, and then they naturally have butter in them too. You don't really have to grease it, because as it cooks, it kind of degreases, kind of greases itself. However, I just like to do it just in case.
Extra calories, you love it.
We don't want it. Why not? So now we just put it in the base. Don't make it too thick. I've made that mistake. Just wait. And then you just get your spoon and really wedge it in there. All right, so that base is done. We've got all the edges. Oh, there's a bit of a hole there, that's fine. All right, so now we're gonna put that in the oven for 10 minutes. Oh, that's where the pie tin was.
I love how she says it's my fault, but I never bake, so it's got nothing to do with me.
Look at it. All right,
Alright.
now we're gonna make the filling. Super easy. We're gonna whisk the egg yolks. So we've got our bowl. We're gonna put the egg whites in here because we'll eat those later.
I will eat them for breakfast.
We will.
That's great thinking.
So put the egg yolks in there, please. And put the egg whites in there. And then you can chuck the shells out.
Sorry.
Look, this one's got a big squiggle.
What do you mean, like just the white film part?
Yeah, that's a squiggle.
Okay, let us know in the comments below. We eat the squiggles. We don't. We take them out. Don't even know what a squiggle is. Just let us know.
I don't know. Hang on. So you know about this.
Exactly the same thing.
Now we're gonna add the condensed milk in. Go. Whisk that.
It's not even life. What is that? What is that? That is ridiculous.
Just don't get it all over that.
Oh, it stinks. Everything stinks that we're cooking with today. Yum! That's good.
Then, while he is whisking that, just want to
I'm done.
combine that in. We are going to juice and zest the lemon
How are we going to juice them?
with
A juicer that we don't have.
Yeah, we do.
Kmart is legit. Kmart or Target?
Have a lime smell. I'm a Target fan,
But it depends.
but it depends what I'm after. 'Cause
Big
sometimes
W, waste of
Target-
time.
Big W is. They need to lower their prices. I don't know who Big W think that they are.
So cheap. Oh my god. Harris scarf. Loves.
Love. I should have zested them beforehand, but
How good does that smell?
I'm gonna take it out now because you had it on too hot.
And zest in?
Yeah, now we're gonna put the zest in, and I'm gonna take the base out. These are good limes. They better be for the price of them.
$50 a kilo.
Then we're just gonna whisk that in.
We'll whisk this for a little bit longer and then we're going to pour that into that, I'm assuming.
Yep. And then we're gonna bake it for 10 to 15 minutes at 160. And the key is you don't want to get any colour on the top. Like you don't want it to look baked. If that makes sense.
How do you avoid that?
So you put it in and you just bake it at that's why it's on 160.
Oh, I thought you meant you don't want any colour from this going on.
No.
It's all the same
Like when
colour.
you're baking it, you don't want the top of it to get to start crisping up. You just want it to be almost like a custard tart.
Yeah. And we're back.
All right.
We never left.
So we have cooled that down, put it in the fridge for a bit, continue to whisking this. Now we're going to pop that in there, bake it for 10 minutes.
Oh, and we've made a mess.
Just come.
Alright, that'll do, I think. Yeah?
Yeah, because we've left a little bit around because then after this cooks, we're going to put cream on top, which Lockie will be scraping off.
Hate cream.
So now we're going to pop this in the oven for 10 minutes. Like we said, we don't want it to go brown on the top. We want it to just basically, you want to be able to go like this and it not jiggle. So see how that jiggles?
It jiggled.
Yeah, because it's not cooked.
Got you.
All right, open up the oven, please. Don't pull that out with your hands.
Wow, look at that.
There we go. All right, so that went in the oven for 15 minutes. And then we put it in the fridge for 3 hours. It's minimum 3 hours. You can put it in there overnight. So
We
it's
probably
really
left
good.
it for like 5 or 6 by the way.
Yeah, so it's a good dessert because it's something you can sort of make and then chuck in the fridge and deal with it later. People gotta eat it. And then no more jiggle.
No jiggle jiggle.
So I've got that, and now we're just gonna make the cream for the top. So we have, Lockie's gonna hate this, but it's not light cream.
I could easily just eat it like that. Yeah, not
because
just cream
light
in general, we've
cream
talked about
doesn't whip. So
it.
I've made that mistake many times. So we get our normal cream. Then we're going to use vanilla extract. Don't use vanilla essence because it's not as, if you like a weaker vanilla flavour, do it. But vanilla extract is always
Could you use fresh
better.
vanilla bean? I feel like it's so much better in everything. I don't know how, would
You
you
could,
blend
I
it
don't
up
know.
or something?
Yeah, I don't know.
Anyway,
I've got
stick with
vanilla
this
bean
guy.
paste, but this is always, it's just stronger. So I do a little bit extra. I do 1.5 because I like
Or 2.
vanilla. Or just 2.
2.
And then we'll whisk it up with an electric beater so it becomes whipped cream. And then you can sort of taste it and see if you like it or not.
Could you use
if
a
you want
can?
a bit more vanilla. You could use a can, but it smells nice.
I might not like cream, but it does make a pretty cool consistency, hey?
It's so good.
We were just saying though that this actually is pretty low fat and could be a dessert you could have every night, no problem. As soon as you add this guy, it is going to become higher caloric in value, which is completely cool. But I just thought I'd a little bit of an FYI. If you wanted to have this more often, lose the cream. If you want to have it as a treat,
Add the cream. Put our 1 mint leaf in there, even though this has nothing to do with mint.
beautiful, and it's soggy mint. Looks like something that you'd see in far Lord of the Rings, not Mordor, the other side. You heard it first.
And
We've got
there
Legolas
you
in the
go.
house. That is
Your key
your
lime pie.
key lime pie.
Enjoy.
Enjoy.